Welcome to the WHHI-TV Daily News. It's a beautiful fall day in the Lowcountry. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and here are today's headlines. This morning at around 9:30 a.m., local law enforcement and other first responders raced to Beaufort High School after a report was received of shots being fired. Fortunately, as of around 11:30 this morning, the sheriff's office reported that emergency services had completed the clearance of the school. No gunshot victims were found during the search, nor was any shooter found. And the school was in the process of reuniting parents and students. At this point, the origin of the original call is being investigated. There is a deal, shaky as it might be, between Beaufort County and the town of Hilton Head to proceed with the Highway 278 bridge project. By a 4-3 vote, the town council passed a memorandum of understanding that allows the county to move on with getting the project going, while still allowing the town a final right of refusal. The 4 yes votes were from council members and Mayor McCann, who are all leaving office a month from now. The primary driver to keep the project alive is the possibility of losing over $120 million in state funding if the delay continues. Thankfully, Hurricane Ian did not pay us the devastating visit that the Fort Myers, Florida area received. And now the Hilton Head Rotary Club is lending a hand to those affected by rolling out a first shipment of hurricane relief supplies on a 12-foot trailer Tuesday morning. The club did the same a couple of years ago with Hurricane Ida and plans on collecting more items over the next 6 weeks, with more trailers carrying supplies such as beds, stoves, cleaning supplies, dog food, and diapers. A collection center has been set up at Coastal Home Furniture's warehouse at 144 Beach City Road. You can call 843-686-4100 if you want to help. Seems like school just started, but we already have some champions in our midst. Hilton Head Prep's girls golf team has won its 4th straight Skiza championship Tuesday in Orangeburg. The Dolphins were 17 shots better than Porter God. Christian Academy tied for 5th. And congratulations to Prep's Bridget Wilkie, who defended her state individual title by a single stroke. And Beaufort County's election board will do a public test of its voting system on Friday. It's something they do every election year, but with all the recent controversies, they're making a little bigger deal of it this year. The ballot is longer than usual, with statewide races and referendums and lots of local races. Board leaders say they're preparing for a 60% turnout even without a presidential race on the ballot. Early voting begins in a little over 2 weeks on October 24th. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WHHI-TV. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. And now, here is Justin Jarrett with what happened last night in the Loco.
Hey there, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by Locosports.com. And it's time to start crowning some champions this high school sports season. That's right, the first champions of the fall have been crowned, and they hail from the Loco. Hilton Head Prep secured its 4th consecutive Skiza girls golf state title Tuesday at Orangeburg Country Club, posting a 2-day team score of 700 to edge runner-up Porter Gowd by 17 shots. And the Dolphins swept the hardware as Bridget Wilkie fired a 1 over par 73 in the final round to finish 7 over across 36 holes and win the individual title by 1 shot over Pinewood Prep's Aubrey Merriman. Teammate Nina Morgan finished 7th for Prep, while Hilton Head Christian Academy's Katie Ireland and JoJo Victor also cracked the top 10, helping the Eagles tie for 5th in the team standings. Monday was also a big day for Hilton Head Prep's girls tennis team as they handed previously undefeated Cross Island rival Hilton Head High its first loss of the season with a 5-4 win. The team split the 6 singles matches, but Prep won 2 of 3 doubles courts to carry the day. And you can bet both teams got better by pushing one another. Iron sharpens iron, and 2 of the Loco's best will compete for state titles this year. Week 7 of the high school football season starts Friday, but tomorrow on Last Night in the Loco, we will name the Loco Sports High School Football Player of the Week for Week 6. So don't miss it. Until then, I'm Justin Jarrett for Loco Sports and WHHI. Until then, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. Now let's hand it over to Maria to see if this great weather is going to continue for the weekend.
Thanks, Betsy. All right, so taking a look ahead, it does look like this good weather is here to stick around for the rest of the week. Thursday, it's going to be mostly sunny with Hilton Head having a high of 77 and a low of 58. Bluffton's got a high of 80 and a low of 55. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 81 and a low of 55. The sunrise for Thursday is going to be at 7:20 and sunset's going to be at 7:01. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 2:03 p.m. and high tide's going to be at 7:32 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and into the weekend, Friday it's going to be great weather for football. It's going to be sunny with highs in the low 80s and lows in the upper 50s. Saturday it's going to be cloudy with highs in the 80s and lows in the 60s. And then come Sunday it's going to be sunny with highs in the 70s and lows in the upper 50s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
And we'll be back in just a moment with Steve Gato with the latest financial information. Don't go away.